What is up, guys?
There?
No, we're in order.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mic check, 1, 2. Can we hear?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Let's see.
All right. First and foremost, go Broncos. Second, earmuffs for the kids. Fuck the Chiefs. Third, fuck the Raiders. And finally, a show of hands. Did anyone who was sitting in here notice that there was a theme in the songs that were playing over the speakers?
No.
Ryan's so disappointed right now. He thought he had such a great idea.
What was it? Ah, yes, you win a shirt. I love it. That is awesome. Yes.
Someone got it. There you go.
That was my bit. That was the whole show, actually. Can anyone figure that out? Thank you guys for coming out. Of course, want to introduce Henry Chisholm. Give it up for Henry Chisholm.
That's Henry.
Zach Stevens, Numbies as we call him.
Zach Peter Millar Stevens.
Crank it up a little bit for Super Bowl 50 champion Benny Fowler.
Appreciate it.
I'm RK, and we can't thank you guys enough for being out here tonight. This is so cool for us.
This is awesome.
It's the first time we've ever done anything like this, so we're all in this together for the first time tonight.
Yep.
And what's that? We are. So shout out to anyone who's watching us on YouTube as well. They're gonna get the first hour. The second hour is just for us here. So things might get a little weird.
Yeah. Like it did yesterday.
Yes. And we are presented by Bet365. I told Yaya just yell anything that I'm going to forget due to the nerves of being up here. Just yell at me. So thank you. And shout out to Bet365.
And shout out to Yaya.
Shout out to Yaya. Yeah, give it up for Yaya. All right, so I mentioned things might get a little weird. We might as well just get to that now.
Oh.
We have a couple guests that we want to bring up here onto the stage to give us a little quiz and see how well we have been indoctrinated into the culture here in London and the UK. So I want to introduce our guys from Broncos Europe, Mark and Kieran. Please join us. So, Mark and Kieran host the Broncos Europe podcast and do a great job of representing the fans over on this side of the pond. So we're really proud to have them up here with us. Thank you guys for being with us.
Yeah, we're just really happy to sort of be here and be asked to be on this live show with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much.
And I was gonna sort of give a little bit of a warning before we start the quizzes, Ryan, but in case there was any younger people in the audience, but the 2 Fs, I think, before you weed. Settle that a little bit. So
I wanted to take the pressure off you.
Yeah, thank you.
So the two of these guys have prepared a little quiz for us, and we have also been each assigned to a person in the stands who, if we win the quiz, they're going to win a prize. So you guys might have a new favorite member of the panel up here. So first and foremost, Benny, you are representing Jacob Kristich, like Jokic.
Right.
So that's your guy. Zach, you are representing Cody James.
All right, let's go, Cody.
There you go. Henry, you are representing Alan Clinch. There you go. And I am representing Adam Hutchinson. There we go. All right. So we're going to see how we do here. We're going to learn a little bit about how things are done over here. And I'll let you guys take it away.
Yeah, so British place names you might have seen. I don't know how many in the audience are from the UK, how many are from America, but...
Let's see. Show of hands. UK?
We UK.
All right. And the US?
It's about half and half.
Anywhere else? Love it.
Anywhere else?
Wait, where? You gotta know. Ireland? Okay.
Not in the UK. Something we all totally knew.
Right.
Where else? Austria. And there was one more. Netherlands. That is awesome.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, this is too cool.
Yes.
So the UK-based people might realise that we have some weird and wonderful place names, and a lot of them very innuendo-filled. So if we, based how this will work, we'll go to the first one. Now, I will apologise in advance as well if the innuendo doesn't transfer across the Atlantic or to elsewhere in Europe, but Sandy Balls for us is, it's quite a funny place name. So, but as simple as this, guys, you have to guess, is that a real place or a made-up British town? A point. You can all get a point on this one. The next quiz, it will be first to get the answer, so that's where you will separate from each other. But for this one, have a little debate. Tell me if you think it's a real. Sandy Balls.
Start us off.
Wow. I mean, so first thought is there's no way it's real, right? Like it's Sandy Balls. Nobody would name anything that. I don't know much about whether there's sand here. Like when I think of like the coast here, I think rocks, not sand. I'm going to
mix.
We have some good beaches here.
Do we? Oh, that's good. So then I'm changing my answer. I'm saying yes, Sandy Balls is a place. You would never come up with that on your own either. Because who would buy it? Who would buy it?
We're quite creative.
Wait for the next 9, honest.
Oh, I kid you not. I saw the biggest pile of sand in my life today. So sand does exist here, Henry.
Yeah, sand.
So absolutely, Sandy Balls is a
Where
place.
do you think you've come?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
What a revelation.
Sandy Balls is not a real place.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
So
not a real place.
Yeah, nah.
we've got
Confirmed.
no, yes, no.
Yeah.
I'm going yes.
So split. It is in fact real. It's in
Oh,
Hampshire.
wow.
And what is it? How many people live there? It's just a little town?
Just a little town. A lot of these are just little towns. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So bear that in mind.
Sandy
Some are quite big, some are well known, some are fake.
Sandy Balls is not a big city here in the UK.
It is a holiday park.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never been, but
okay.
okay, you're gonna
Been to Sandy Balls.
okay. Are you gonna go to Sandy Balls on your trip over?
Well, yeah, that's actually how I got that right, is that's the next place on the itinerary.
Right. Doesn't feel like it's a family holiday, does it?
Yes.
Sandy Balls. So, yeah.
Shitterton. Okay, you start us off on this one. Give us your thoughts on Shitterton.
As a Leeds United fan, I've learned that's just what we call Manchester.
Just for everyone out there, that's where I'm from.
So I'm going not a real place.
Yeah, no, it's not a real place.
I was going to say no, but the way you said it sounded pretty natural. So I'm going to go yes.
Shitterton.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no because if it ever was a place, everybody would have like nobody knew was moving to Shitterton, and so if it happened to be a place in the past, it certainly is not a place now.
Let's move on. Yeah. It's real. You can live in Shitterton if you want to.
I don't want to.
Zach knows.
Let's
Zach knows his
go.
stuff.
Doing this for Cody.
Do they have a football club there in Shitterton?
Yeah, they're really good.
Isn't that what Emmanuel Sanders said the Broncos were in when they were really bad?
The world is
Oh, the world of sucks, not
the world of
Shitterton. Same place though.
Ryan, you missed
We're in a world
an
of
underrated
Shitterton.
joke there, Ryan. There was an underrated joke coming from the crowd there. If you want to repeat that.
The number 2 in the league.
That is great.
That's a good one.
You want a mic?
John from Sheraton.
So hopefully there's enough in the first two to start spreading that seed of doubt as to whether we are this stupid and crazy. But yeah, Bumblewank.
Henry. Oh, actually, let's start from the middle this time.
Yeah, you have
Benny?
to start.
I'm going to say no, just because there were 2 yeses. I'm just going to continue to say no because these names are so ridiculous.
I think
I'm gonna say no.
they're showing us how cool and unique it is. So yes, it's real.
It's real?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I know what wank is. That's not a word we have over there, but I'm pretty sure I know here what that. I'm going to say no. There's no way there's a bumblewank.
I'm starting to think that this is a bit, and all of them are going to be real.
He's on to us. He's on to us.
So I'm going yes.
It is
it's
the
not
first
real.
fake one.
All right.
Cut
There
up.
we go.
It's tricky though, isn't it? We have some ridiculous places. I think that's what we're finding out.
Can we get an updated score?
Good question.
I got one now.
Yeah, scores are at the moment. I'm keeping track on my phone here. Zach, you have 2 points. RK is on 1, Benny is on 1, and Hank is on 2. So it's tied in first
Something
place.
special about this couch.
Yeah. There's something special about it.
Beer, something you're all too much acquainted with, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beer. Do you want to go live
We
in
got
beer?
deeply acquainted with it last
did.
night,
Well,
actually.
Beer, of course.
Primetime football games here
It was
are very
great
late.
time.
And so if you're going to stay at the bar until the end of the Thursday night football game, it's a late night. It's an early morning.
Yes.
We had an incredible time, though.
We did.
It was good camaraderie.
We did.
It was great conversation. Zach had a blast.
I was going to say, Zach, how was your
I had a
evening?
great time.
I learned that Benny Fowler, not only the person who caught Peyton Manning's last pass, but also the only person on this side of the stage that I know for sure that can go beer for beer with me.
100%. Yeah. Let's go. If anybody wants to
Zach
challenge
got cut
that,
off.
I'm off. Yeah. If
We're
anybody
being
wants
honest.
to challenge that tonight, we can figure it out. If you guys want to, just you want to chug some beers tonight?
I'm from Scotland.
Challenge
toast.
accepted.
I thought you were from Shitterton.
That's where I'm heading right after Sandy Balls.
So yeah, beer. Are we saying this is real or fake?
Zach, your
For
turn to
sure,
start.
real. For sure. Yep.
Yep, real.
I'm going not real.
I'm also going not real. Too simple.
So split down the middle. Beer, real or fake? It's real. You can live in beer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm on a cold streak.
Point for Zach.
I need more beer.
Doesn't have a brewery though, surprisingly. Not a brewery.
No
Just a
breweries in
Very
Peoria.
small, very small town again. And number 5. Now this is one of the innuendos, the terms that might not translate, because you guys,
Nope, way over my head. No
I'll
idea.
tell you later.
you would put the term muffler on a car for an exhaust. Muff for us might mean something else.
Yep.
It is very polite way of putting it, female genitalia led. So
Oh, right.
Muffington on Sea,
I mean, it sounds lovely.
more holiday destination than Sandy Ball, some would say, but yeah. But yeah, Muffington
I've
on
heard they have
Sea.
a lot of beaches there.
I've never heard of that.
I'm going to say that it's real.
It's real.
Yeah,
Ryan, we'll come
it's
to you.
real. You guys like to do the on-sea stuff.
We do.
Like,
we
just
do love a
connect that.
coastal town
Yeah.
here.
Which
Yep.
is strange when we don't have sand.
Well, I didn't know. You see the pictures, it's all rocks. Everybody thinks about the rocks and the cliffs. Or at least I do. I'll say it's real.
It's real.
No, it's not real. I changed my answer. It's not real. It's not real.
Was there something in the eyes there, Henry? Was it?
I could tell.
No, it's beer. Don't worry about it.
I think this one is like half real. Like, it's really
it's
close.
not an
Really
option.
hard.
It's like something that's really close to being real, but I'm gonna say it's not real. But you guys just kind of tweaked an existing town.
Well, let's see. It is in fact fake.
It's
Yes.
fake.
Damn it.
Is there like Puffington on Sea?
It's actually not a coastal town.
Okay.
It's inland. Yes. No, Muffington on Sea is not a real place here. No. So yeah, we're moving on to the next one. Tittycom.
Wow.
Or Tittycombi.
There's.
Comb.
Titty
Comb. Somebody's titty comb.
The fact you know how to pronounce it, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
We don't
That's
visit these
giveaway.
places. We haven't done a tour to get this quiz together.
I'll say real. It's definitely real.
I'll say real.
I think this is a business.
Elaborate, please.
What kind of business?
You know,
What are they combing?
one if we have enough of these, we might end up at.
Sorry, who went real on this one? And who went fake? You went real, Benny.
I went real.
I'm going fake.
Oh no. Or no?
Yeah,
Fake.
definitely not a real
That's right.
place here. Tittycom.
No.
Just to make us feel better,
Not doing well.
I ran this past my family's half marks at best from them as well. So that's how bad English towns are.
Three cocks.
Yeah, that's real. That's
Yeah?
definitely real. Absolutely real.
I'm going to say real.
Yeah.
Yeah, crowd saying real. I'm gonna go real.
The crowd of influence she's at. Sure you don't want to change your mind?
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's locked in.
I think this is what English fans call the national team when they have a bad game.
Hey, we were really good last night.
Yeah, you were, and they scored 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's got us in the back.
I'm going with real.
It's a big decision, are you sure?
I'm going real. Yep.
Real across the board. It is real. It's
Wow.
on wheels.
Oh.
3.
Yes.
The irony of last night's result, yes.
How many more of these do we have?
3.
Okay. Is that okay, Yaya?
Let's do a little quick break.
All right. Well, I'm not supposed to. We forgot to figure out how we were going to do
Yeah,
this.
well, so one of us was smart enough to know with the airplane mode on, we take a screenshot.
Did you do that?
Yeah, so it sounds like I'm doing all the ads
Henry's a
tonight.
lot smarter than he presents.
Right, yeah, nobody think. Yeah.
So why don't you just take us through the ads here?
Yeah, so this first hour, because it's a live show, we are going to talk about some of our friends.
But since we have a crowd here, let's spice up the ads a little bit for Henry. Can we get a slow clap going while Henry tells us here? I'll lead.
So Dick's
Slow it down. This is going to take like 2 minutes. We gotta go. We're way ahead of pace. All right.
Okay, so we have some friends over at Dick's Sporting Goods, which due to our British friends, Dick's Sporting Goods, real place, and actually a place I go to buy all sorts of things. I was in there a couple days ago, got these nice shoes, this hoodie, probably the shirt underneath. I do a lot of shopping at Dick's. Famously, I don't have a lot of credit cards because I don't trust myself, but the one credit card I do have is the Dick's card for the rewards. That's actually not what I'm advertising, but just want to say Dick's is incredible. So go over there. If you're in Colorado, wherever you may be, all sorts of brands, Originals, FP Movement, The Verse, Talia, DNVR gear you can get over there. They have a best price guarantee. Get your gear fast with free curbside pickup at your nearest store or easy shipping from Dicks.com. Because every season starts at Dick's. Okay.
All right, this one you can just do normal.
Oh, thank you, because that was not my favorite. Also, a Common Spirit. Common Spirit is so good that if something were to happen to me here, I would wait to go to a doctor until I'm back in Colorado. So my arm snaps right here, something goes wrong. I'm waiting. I'm
sorry,
dangling
Lenny.
that thing all the way back to Colorado and going to one of their awesome facilities. It's not that funny.
It's really funny.
No, it's not. They've got all sorts of spots over there for you to go. So whether you're an athlete, weekend warrior, anybody who loves to move, sports injury, chronic pain, they have a new sports medicine program that could help you out in particular. So go check them out if you're in a situation. They work with a bunch of Broncos. I'll say Benny's probably one of them. And it's not about just fixing what's broken. They're all about preventative care, performance enhancement. So don't let an injury keep you on the bench. Even better, get proactive about your health. For more information, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos.
And shout out
Great
to
job,
Bet365.
Yes, the
Shout out to presenting sponsor, Bet365.
Presenting sponsor Bet365, which started here in the UK.
Yes, of course, as we all know.
Yes.
Do you know what a screenshot is, Henry?
Luckily, I didn't need them.
Yeah, you didn't.
Luckily,
screenshot.
they downloaded. I did screenshot also, but I opened it. It was just all right there.
That's crazy that if it weren't for you, we would have been screwed.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised because I specifically said, sounds like we're screenshotting some ads tonight.
Yep.
I think nobody was listening again.
No.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
All right, let's keep it rolling here.
Should we do a score update just before we carry on?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so at the moment we have a
Oh my
three-way tie for the
goodness.
lead. We've got Zach,
my
RK, and
goodness.
Hank on 4. And Benny, you're falling behind here with 3, I'm afraid.
It's all good. We're gonna do
He's
a
got a
race.
Super Bowl ring
We're gonna do
anyway,
a
so-
race at the end to see, then I can get back on top.
It's two
All
past this
generate.
quiz, Benny. We're good. You'll bring it back. But for now, can you tell me if fingering hole
Oh,
is a real place?
there's no. This is a no.
Yes, I'm gonna go yes.
From the child in the audience.
He is the age that would know this for be a talking point for sure.
No, it's not.
No.
I just don't think either of you would have written this down if it wasn't real.
Right.
Yeah, this is a crazy one.
It does highlight my spelling capability. if I was trying to write it down properly, maybe. But we don't know.
Yes.
Zach went for yes.
Oh,
It's real. You can live in fingering
I am
home.
not doing
In
it.
Essex.
How is that a real place?
I'm not going to lie, I never thought I'd say that on stage.
Wow.
I never thought I'd see you on stage.
Okay.
Yeah, Essex, England. Yeah, fingering hole.
That's wild.
Twat. Nice and short. You can live in twat. Real or fake?
The second T's a really nice touch if it's fake.
Twat.
That's fake. That's fake. I feel like if it was real, they would spell it right.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think that that's like that term exists here. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, this is funny because that's what we say over there.
true, right.
You know, so I'm going no.
Maybe that's why we've added the second T.
Yeah,
You're trying to sell me. This is suspicious. But I'll say yes. You sold me.
I also like the fact that you think we name towns after swear words rather than just being like.
I don't understand this place.
Not really.
It's
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Final one.
Oh my goodness.
Wang is a term I feel translates well. You kind of yeah, wet wang.
I'll lead us off. There's no way.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I might as well just keep saying yes.
I tell you what, Zach, you stormed that in the end.
Did my research.
He knows his place name. He knows all about his wet wangs.
Yes, I was. Last night I was.
see your Google
I was
search.
googling wet wing and.
Please don't search wet wang.
Who knows what you could have been up to at 5 a.m. last night?
I was with you. You know.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So part one done, and I think Zach has a commanding lead, doesn't he?
Yeah,
so
Zach, you're in the lead here on 7.
Let's go.
And Hank coming in joint second here with 4, and Benny again. You're still sort of coming in behind here with 3.
All right. I'm going to say that Zach has already won Cody a prize by
Let's
winning
go.
round 1.
Okay.
If he wins again, we're going to have to come up with something else.
Right.
What is part 2?
Part 2, British phrases and idioms. Do you
Yeah.
understand the British language?
And we're going to have to guess just out of thin air what these mean.
there is, if you decide as a group that you would need a clue, I have put the word in a sentence.
Okay.
The difficulty is, Mark's looked at this and he didn't get half of them, and we're from the same country, so we'll see how this goes.
So it's first one to answer, by the way.
Yeah.
Gets the point.
You don't all get a chance at it this time.
Not for me.
Wait. We were.
First one. I didn't.
No.
Did we have to get a ready, set, go?
I don't think so.
Schoolyard style?
I think you just chime in, don't you? If you know the answer, chime in, and we'll give you a point.
I did.
I did it.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
Sorry, got it.
Bad.
So that was the example of the sentence. So, and I apologise to anybody named Sharon if there is a Sharon, because she gets featured heavily in the next 10 questions. But yeah, for Sharon, she loves the NFL, but it's not her cup of tea. So it's don't really like it. That's right.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Pop your clogs.
Take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Put your shoes on.
Show out, like, do your thing.
No one's got it just yet.
You're kidding.
If as a group you guys decide you want to see the
Dance.
clue,
Dance?
no.
It's not dancing.
So
I'm
I
going to
see
say,
Sharon popped her clogs last week. Was the sentence that's in, Henry?
are we giving another guess here?
Yeah.
Good. Chime back in
First
now.
I get it.
I'm going to say quit her job.
Punch somebody.
Nope.
Punch. That'd be like.
Hey, that could lead to someone
Grandmother.
popping their clogs.
Yeah.
You
Well,
punch
there's a
somebody,
clue.
they pop their clogs.
You said Leeds is popping their clogs?
Somebody
it's-
being punched could lead to them popping their clogs.
Right.
Oh.
I punch you.
They
pop
like
your
lost their
clogs.
mind.
Oh, that could have been it.
Punch them really hard. What's the worst case scenario?
Died.
Yeah.
Oh, that
my
means
goodness. Wow.
Pop
So-
your clog.
I think this one came from like a northern factory thing that workers used to
Pop your
wear
clogs.
heavy duty clogs, and when they died it used to be cock your clogs, the clogs used to be pointing upwards, pop your clogs, you die. Yeah.
Take your shoes off.
No, you don't do that when you die. So yeah, so to die, Sharon's dead. 2 questions in.
Yeah, this is
we'll see how
tough
she
for her.
fares the next day. Gizabelle. Now I would say this more than Mark, and this is an accent thing. I might say give me a bell if I'm being a bit more
Oh, call
polite
me.
and proper, but Gizabelle.
Call me.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Cool.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's in.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Sharon, yeah, we'll go. Yeah.
We say give me a ring.
Right.
Yeah. Just
Similar
give the
thing.
bell.
I think
We
all
need to start
telephone
incorporating
exchanges in
some of
England
these.
used to have an
Yes.
actual
Gizabelle.
bell.
Yeah.
That was how
Gizabelle.
We don't have bells in America.
Faffing. What does faffing mean? There's a lot of faffing going on, usually on the DNVR podcast.
Screwing around.
Oh, being wrong?
No, not quite.
No, shoot.
You are. RK gets it there.
What is it?
Screwing
Sharon's
around.
rubbish at her
okay,
job.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
always faffing on. It basically means you're time wasting. You're
always
doing
faffing.
stuff. You're not being productive, essentially. So
There is a lot of that going on in our podcast.
We're fappers.
Especially when it was just
Especially-
me and Henry yesterday.
Boy, we were faffing it up.
I'm just glad you didn't bring them chairs on. They looked really uncomfortable.
Those
Worst chairs. I mean, these chairs, big upgrade.
Yeah. As I said, like if I was designing a chair, the first question would be, how does it feel on your butt? It was not good.
0 out of 10 for
0
those
out of 10.
chairs.
That's a
It
good
was.
question.
Yeah, it's not good.
minging.
Might also be pronounced without the G on the end. Mingin.
Minging.
Chilling.
I feel like you might need the sentence for this
Yeah,
one.
let's get it.
Sharon's cooking is
sucks.
absolutely minging.
Terrible.
Oh, it's
Great.
yeah,
Benny, I
sucks.
think.
Yeah.
Sus?
It's
Sucks.
well, yeah. It's,
So she's dead and she's a bad cook?
she's Sharon's.
Things aren't looking good for Sharon.
They might perk up near the end though.
I would start with the husband if I was doing a search.
Yes.
You're already looking into her death, right? Okay.
Yes.
Was there an insurance policy taken out?
Tickety boo. What does tickety boo mean?
We're going to need the sentence.
Bring on the sentence. I was sick for a while after Sharon's minging cooking, but now I am tickety boo.
I'm
Doing
all
great.
good.
Better.
I'm all good.
Good.
Yeah, we're great. Yeah, splendid. I think the word great.
I
was-
think Henry and Benny kind of got it at the same time there.
I'll take a half
Doing
point.
better than
I think I
Sharon.
was in there.
Give me a full point each. Give me a full point each.
Oh, wow.
We're being generous.
Whinging on.
Talking too much. Just keeps going. Driving me crazy.
It's not just talking.
I feel like you're going to need more.
Yeah. But Henry, finger on the pulse. Sharon doesn't seem to like her husband. She's always whinging on about him.
Complaining.
Oh,
I think Ryan got me.
Yeah.
I think Ryan was first.
To complain or to moan.
And that's why he killed her.
Probably.
And that and the cooking.
It's quite a narrative we're bringing up about Sharon here. Chock-a-block.
Close to
something.
a term that we use.
Not to cut something, no.
Not cock blocking.
We're going to need
we
the
have a
sentence.
sentence?
Sharon was whinging on that her local pub
It
was
was
chock-a-block with Broncos
Full.
fans. Full. Really busy, crowded. Yeah,
Wow.
just like Tottenham Stadium's going to be with Broncos country on
go.
That's
Sunday.
right.
Chock-a-block.
That's right.
There will be chocolate.
Wow.
No, this is one Mark had no
I
idea.
had zero idea on this.
So I'm from the very north of England, and we use a term called clarty. Now I said that really quite posh, how we'd say it. We'd normally just say, "Oh, getting all clarty." That's our accent. You will very much need the sentence for this one. She's back. Sharon made an impressive one-handed diving catch, but the field was wet and she got all clarty.
Dirty?
Impressive.
Yeah.
Spoken like someone who's made some diving catches.
And then I think we're ending on a sports one.
Yeah. The early bath, what does that mean?
Game's
Go
over.
down
Hit the
early.
showers.
Go down early.
Early bath? Hit the
This is
showers?
specific.
You're hurt. You're going back to the locker room.
There is a
You got
specific.
ejected.
Champion.
Oh, impressive.
There we go. Just
Red
as
card.
Sharon was redeeming herself on the football field, she was sent for an early bath. Yeah, referee kicks you out. Sharon's had a. There might have been more than one Sharon. He might have had a type. I think is what we're finding out here. Got rid of the first one, brought in the second one, but yeah.
She's a hell of an athlete, though. Before she died, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. So final scores in that round. Zach, you had 0 points.
0. No, not good with
Great there.
language.
He kind of gave up. Like, you reached
Yeah,
the mountaintop
yeah.
in round
I
one.
wanted to give someone else a gift.
Fair.
Yeah.
You won the first round, but the second round not so good. Hank, you got 1. Benny, you were in on 3. RK leads the way on 6.
Impressive.
A little bit of a blowout.
Impressive.
Wow.
All right, Adam. Surprise for you. Love it. All right, well, before we let you guys go here, I want to talk about, what it was like for you guys to be into this position. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Broncos Europe in the first place and how you ended up where you are now.
Yeah, I mean, being a Broncos fan overseas is tough sometimes. You know, you're staying up late. I mean, you guys experienced that last night, Thursday night football. But yeah, we just realised there wasn't a community of Broncos fans. Well, there was a huge community of Broncos fans over here, but there was no sort of common space. So therefore, Broncos Europe was started and just gives us that place to meet up and just talk Broncos week in, week out. I know we've got a great community online where we talk Broncos on game day. But yeah, we just needed a place, and Broncos Europe was formed.
Are there Panthers Europe, Chiefs Europe? We know there's no Chargers Europe because
Right.
no fans.
Right.
But
It's not a Chargers US.
Very true.
Yeah, there are other fan groups, but I know we have such a dedicated one, and we are one of the biggest over here. So yeah, Broncos Country is going to represent quite well on Sunday.
Who's your favorite Broncos?
Don't say Benny Fowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Right now or all time?
All time.
So, let you behind the curtain, Benny. When I started watching, I got Madden 2006. That was my first time I sort of gotten any exposure to American football, but it wasn't really on British TV at that point. And it was probably around there's a couple of Super Bowls shown now and then and things like that. It was really sort of the end of the Tim Tebow era, like early 2010s, whatever that was, and Payton Manning coming in. The time I was watching was when it was sort of Payton Manning, Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, that kind of offense, and the Demaryius Thomas era. And again, that's the shirt I'll be wearing on Sunday. That's the one I've got. That for me, that era was just special, and that was sort of my real exposure to it. So all time, probably is going DT. But yeah,
Great choice.
Yeah.
DT's going into the ring of he's going into the Ring of Fame next week. DT's going into the Ring of Fame next week. Yeah, it's going to be incredible.
I mean, I'm glad you chose DT. I'm going to go for his wide receiver partner, Emmanuel Sanders. Just a great guy. I met him in Manchester when he came over and did the NFL UK tour. Just what a player he was, and you know, he was a great partner to DT out there. And you know, I would have gone DT as well, but it's a close toss-up there.
I got him first.
Benny, before we let them go, give us one good DT story and one good Emmanuel story.
One good DT story. I mean, I have a lot of stories about DT. He's just, number one, he was an incredible person. I don't know, it's hard to think of like just one story, but he's just somebody who took me under his wing. He really taught me how to play the receiver position, and it's crazy the fact that I got a chance to be teammates with him. You saw one of my buddies on FaceTime last night, AJ Troop. So he played receiver with me at Michigan State. We used to watch Demaryius Thomas highlights in college all the time, and then we became teammates. It was just incredible to be a teammate with him. I was his shadow for 4 years. Everything he did, I did. We went vegan one year. I was like, whatever you do, I'm doing. Because he was just that type of player. But we had a lot of good times. His birthday's on Christmas. His last birthday, my last year in Denver, he spent it at my house. And my wife and mom are going to walk in here in a little bit. But yeah, my mom cooked for him, and we had an incredible time. So he was a great teammate, great friend, and miss him every day.
How did the veganism go for you?
It went. I mean, I was shredded. I mean, but I was getting tossed around. So it didn't go well for either one of us. And I was like, I don't know if I could continue to live like this.
Right.
Emmanuel, another great teammate. Yeah, I've shared this story on the pod before, but you know, Emmanuel was talking third person out there on the field. We were playing the Chiefs one game at home, and he hadn't gotten any targets in the first half, and he just walked to the sideline. He was like, Emmanuel Sanders hasn't caught the ball yet. And I was like, what did you say? He's like, yeah, Emmanuel Sanders has no targets. Emmanuel Sanders is making $10 million this year, and he hasn't been throwing the ball yet. What do you think about that? And I was like, I'm going to walk away. So, you know, he had an incredible personality. He played a lot bigger than what he was. You've been around him. If you've seen him before, you know, Emmanuel played at 165, 170 pounds, and would go across the middle and catch the ball. Super fearless. But, yeah, he was talking third person. Also, another funny Emmanuel Sanders story. We played Pittsburgh. That was his former team before the Broncos. And I think he had, 10 catches for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. But his technique on film was horrible. The way he was running routes was really bad. So they gave him a C grade. Our receiver coach gave him a C. And he said to Tyke was our receiver coach, he said, Tyke, you gave me a failing grade? He said I had 189 yards. He was like, Emmanuel, your technique was horrible. He said, go upstairs right now and tell Elway to trade me. Like, I want to be out of here. And
Wow.
like, those types of conversations and things like that. Yeah, go upstairs right now. He's talking to another grown man like this. Hey, go upstairs right now and tell Elway to trade me. I don't want to play for you anymore. He was just a wild guy.
There was Sean told this story where, because Emmanuel played for Sean, and at the end of the year, before week 17 or 18 now, Sean will try to get players their extra stats that they need in order to hit bonuses, which is a cool thing because some teams do the opposite. They'll bench guys so that they don't get their bonuses, so they don't have to pay them. But Sean always tries to get guys their bonuses at the end. And he said, I'll have a conversation with them throughout the week, let them know that we're trying to get the 3 tackles or the 5 catches or whatever. And he said, the only player that's ever come up to me to make sure that I got my bonus was Emmanuel Sanders. He showed up in my office and I said, Emmanuel, I know why you're here. I'm going to get you the 3 catches you need. He's a very interesting person.
Yeah, he's a wild guy. He's a part of the Bugatti Boys Club, it was him, Mike Wallace, I don't know if you guys remember that name, and Antonio Brown. So when they all got their contracts, they all ended up buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but they called themselves the Bugatti Boys because of how fast they were.
That's awesome. All right, well, we got to hit another break, but I want to thank you guys for joining us up here. This was a lot of fun, and we really appreciate you guys holding it down, all of the European Broncos fans. You know, when we started at the time BSN and now DNVR, we had no idea that the accessibility of our product would end up being so big over here. And to me, that's one of the coolest things that's ever happened. The last time we were here, we did a tailgate and there ended up being 215 people there. And everywhere we went, it was a different country or a different, part of the UK, which was just so cool. So appreciate you guys holding it down for the fans over here. And we can't thank the fans over in Europe for the support that they give us.
Yeah, just a huge thank you for inviting us on the show on behalf of me and Kieran. We've been supporters from the start of BSN days. So it's just a massive honor to be on the show with you guys.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you. And Ryan, you said we have to do the ads.
Yeah.
Me and Henry's got to do the ads.
Should we go slow clap for Henry again?
Yeah.
All right, let's nice and slow.
Okay, so Bet365, as Ryan said, we believe started here. Haven't gotten real confirmation on that. Unfortunately, last night, I, like everybody else, thought the Eagles were going to win. Made a little wager, as they say over here, I think, on that to happen. Obviously didn't work. Making my money back with the Broncos on Sunday, though. That 7-point spread, easy. This is going to be a 20-point blowout. Bet365 is awesome. They've got all sorts of different perks. They're an official partner of all sorts of different teams in Denver. The Nuggets, the Avs, which we love. They have early payout offers. They've got offers throughout the season with the safety net, jackpots on Sundays. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff over there, so go check it out. Breaking news from Bet365. New customers get $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10, place a bet for $5, get $200 in bonus bets. If your bet wins or loses, bonus bets will be used on the spread, totals, or player props, and futures, and whatever the moment. Never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah.
I don't get cheers for that.
Our hands are sore over here, bro. You gotta speed it up.
Okay, hey, Coors Light.
Yeah.
Which we also love. I think you can get that here. You can get it. Okay, they do have Coors
I had one
Light.
last night, actually.
I really wish I was about to introduce
I sent you guys a video about it.
I either watched or don't I might not remember that. Coors Light's the best, though. I mean, we drink them every game day, every Sunday, watch-alongs. Football is not the same without Coors Light. Been my go-to since I was 21. But you know how that goes. Coors Light's just the best. And so get online, choose chill. When you choose chill, choose Coors Light.
All right. Great job.
Yeah.
Good job.
beer.
Good job.
Beer. Yeah, you're supposed to say beer at the end. And it's in Golden,
Yeah.
Colorado.
All right. I want to shift the focus here. We got 15 minutes until intermission. And I want to do kind of like a state of the Broncos thing. We can talk about Broncos, Jets, but what are the Jets going to do?
I mean, today, literally, to your point, Sean, I don't think he meant it disrespectfully, but he was asked about the Jets and like what he's concerned about. And Sean said, we just have to focus on ourselves this game. And that's 100% true. The Jets aren't going to beat the Broncos. If the Broncos lose, it's the Broncos beat the Broncos. We've seen the Broncos try to beat themselves many times this year. So to your point, Ryan, yeah, this game is about the Broncos.
This game won't be easy, though. We have this conversation. We've had this conversation.
This is Betty and Zach every week.
This game won't be easy. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles went into New York thinking last night that it was going to be easy. And if you don't show up on Sundays, you will get your ass beat. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
And the New York Giants roster doesn't compare to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I think New York is going to try to pull out all the stops. You're over in London, trick plays, things on special teams, block punts. Aaron Glenn is somebody who has a tremendous amount of respect for Sean Payton. He was also a coach on this staff. What a better way to, get a win against somebody who just beat the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're going to pull out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be able to score because we know there's this stat about Justin Fields. He is winless when the opposing team scores 21 points or more.
That's crazy.
That is so damning for a quarterback. So yeah. No.
You guarantee it?
Yeah. What?
Blowout?
Yes. 7 points, you said? I bet there's
7 points is spread.
Yep. Oh, it's a guaranteed win. It is a guaranteed win. Yep.
Like I said, we're zooming out. So Zach and I have been doing podcasts together for 10 years now.
Yep.
And there's some themes that have come up across all of those 10 years. So I want to tap into a couple of those and see where the Broncos stand now in those, because for most of those 10 years, as you guys know, the Broncos did not have many of these things. So one of the things we always talked about was the 4 pillars of a great franchise. You have ownership, general management, head coach, and quarterback. And so I want to go through each one. And I want to start with ownership because I think it's so interesting. And I love that we have Benny here because Benny played for the Broncos when ownership was in a really good place. And there was a time there where it wasn't. And I think now it is. So, Benny, I just want to know from your perspective, what is it like playing for a great owner? And you've played for, a few different teams now.
Yeah, I would say, ownership is everything. Pat Bowlen was getting sick, actually, when I was a rookie, so I didn't really get a chance to be around him. I heard he was always a fixture at practice. So I didn't actually get a chance to really experience the incredible Bronco ownership that was there before I was there. But I know what the Waltons are doing, Kerry Walton-Penner, Greg Penner, and Rob Walton, and all the resources that they're putting into the team. I think it's incredible. I think obviously they're building a state-of-the-art facility, training facility, and then they're going to build a new stadium. So I think they're approaching it the right way. I think they're very thoughtful. They're very hands-on. Even with somebody like myself, I'm not a household name. I'm not an Emmanuel Sanders. I'm not an Ed McCaffrey or Terrell Davis, but they actually asked for my input when they did buy the team and had, a few of us local alumni. We got a chance to have lunch with them and how do we talk about player health and safety, not only for the current players, but also the players after. Last week, they had a leadership huddle for all the alumni where they invited Dr. Condoleezza Rice to speak to us, and as well as Kerry Walton-Penner in terms of leadership and how they approach things, and just an incredible way to engage the alumni and make us feel at home. Next week they're going to celebrate our 10-year reunion for our Super Bowl team, and they are flying.
Up for that.
Yes, it's going to be fun. But they're flying everybody out and a family member and putting everybody up. That's just next level. And I think they're putting a lot of technology into the space, which a lot of teams are either doing or shying away from. And I've played for some great owners. I played for the Mara family in New York and the Giants, and I would much rather have what the Broncos have today. And I played for the Bensons in New Orleans with Sean Payton, and I thought they were a first-class organization. But the Broncos are taking the next step, and they are putting the resources into the players and also the coaching staff. And I'm excited to see what the money is going to do now that you'll get off of Russell Wilson's contract this year. So it's going to be a great free agent.
Last time we were here, Russ was a quarterback. Nathaniel Hackett. We'll get to
1-0
all those
as the
things.
Broncos quarterback in London. We got to at least give him that.
That's very
Don't give
true.
him anything.
And Benny, just a couple of things popped up when you were talking. Just to give an example of what some other franchises are like. The Bengals, they are having someone put into their Ring of Fame or whatever that's called. They gave him a discounted rate at a hotel next to the stadium. Didn't fly him out, didn't pay for his room. And this is someone who's, I don't remember who it was exactly.
That's
but,
what we gave Zach out here in London.
and so it's just crazy because for one person, they wouldn't fly him out and put him in a hotel. For an entire team, they're doing that for you guys.
Yeah, just next level organization, but that's why Cincinnati sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's true.
Zach, what has your experience been with kind of covering this new ownership group up close and personal?
Well, so I'm not going to lie. When they bought the team, we all very publicly loved it because they're the richest owners in sports. Yep. But the one thing that I was a little concerned about was just like, is this Walmart money coming in and they're just going to try to nickel and dime the team and just suck out all the money from it and not invest in it, even though they have the money, and not connect with the fans? Because it was out of town people coming in to do this, and they've been the complete opposite. And literally everything they've done has been perfect in my mind, keeping the stadium here. And they provide resources to everyone that needs it. In fact, I talked to someone in the organization who said it's great having these owners, but also kind of sucks because they just want something new and better just all the time. It's been nonstop, go, but they give everyone the resources, and that just shows that they're just trying to be the best. And they're also very, very nice, always around. Greg Penner, you mentioned how Pat Bolin was always around. Greg Penner is at every single practice, and it's exactly what you wanted from an owner.
Yeah, the interesting thing for new owners is there's nothing like it. And so you don't come in with experience knowing how to own a team, how to run a football team. And it's been fun watching them either visit with other owners or visit other stadiums or do all these things, these training facilities, figure out what their identity is, what good teams are doing, how they approach the analytics. And it seems like they do a really good job of learning this business. And the other crazy part of it is, are they the youngest owner? Is Greg Penner?
Is, yep.
Yeah, because technically Rob owns the team. But this is generally a group of really loud or really old owners. They're the youngest. They're going to be here for a long time, and that piece of it is exciting as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak from the fan side of this, and that's the part that I think has impressed me the most is the way that they've taken feedback from the fans, connected with the fans, listened to the fans, and I think the perfect example of it is the new stadium. It was something that, I'd like to think they listened to our show when I melted down over the thought of the team moving out to Lone Tree or out by DIA. And Denver's one of the few cities in America that has all four major sports teams in downtown. And it would have been very easy for this ownership group to come in and say, yeah, well, we're going to build Waltonville out over, or Tittycombe, whatever they want to call it, out over, by DIA, and we're going to put in all sorts of money, and we're going to make this cool new place where everyone wants to live, and we're going to build a giant stadium. And it would have been hard to blame them from a business perspective if they wanted to do that, but I think they could feel the passion from the fans that is not what true Denver Broncos fans wanted. And so we've seen that, and obviously also being from Denver, we see what bad ownership looks like with the Rockies. Sorry, Henry. Yeah. One of the three people who still watches every game. Yeah. But it's terrible. It's a helpless feeling as a fan when the ownership doesn't care about how good the team is, and when they can just cash checks off of people like Henry, and that's good enough for them. So I have a lot of appreciation for this ownership group for the way that they've handled it, because the Broncos are a very, very sacred thing to the people of Denver, and I feel like they came in and honored that from day one.
Yeah, 100%. Really well said. Yahir was trying to get our attention.
What time it is?
Time for another Henry Reed. Why don't we just do it?
That was quick.
We got 6 minutes here before we go into intermission. We'll do it at the end. Does that work, Yaya?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like no. Sounds like the answer is
Get ready
no.
to clap then.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
He's the boss. Ready, Henry?
No.
Oh, now he's pulling up screenshots. So
Oh, no. Monarch money is incredible. I mean, boy, what would I do without Monarch money? You start spending money, you have your subscriptions, you have gas is a cost, food, whether you eat out, you eat in, any way you eat, you have to pay for it somehow. And so Monarch Money, what they do that's really cool is they track all that for you. And it's a super cool app, Wall Street Journal's favorite #1 finance app of the year. So that counts for something. So they make it nice and easy. You don't have to spend all day thinking about your finances, and they put it all in one place. Your credit cards, your investments, your whatever else adults have. You can see it right there. It's super efficient. And so use our code when you sign up, which is in the description below.
there you go.
Yeah.
Another one. You hear?
They love Monarchs over here.
Yes, big place for Monarchs.
You hear? Next one.
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. I mean, my goodness. That's something that you guys don't get to have here.
They're coming this year.
Coming this year.
Well, I might just have to stay. Raising Cane's is the best. For those who don't know, they're chicken tenders, chicken fingers. Shoot, they hate that. They're chicken fingers with the Texas toast and the coleslaw and the crinkle cut fries, chips. Would there be chips here?
Chips, crinkle cut chips.
But we found out that waffle fries are still waffle fries here, not waffle chips.
Yeah.
So
it could
crinkle
be-
cut.
I think
They're
they just
going to
call
have the
those
same
chips.
thing. It's for a fried potato that's really good. They put the salt on it. It's all made to order, hand battered. Great stuff. Go over to Raising Cane's near you, whether you're here or there. Raising Cane's, one love. I think that's it.
Great job.
Yeah.
Great job, Henry.
Great is the stretch. Great
Shout out to Henry for saving the day.
Yeah.
We've got just a few minutes left here. And on the other side of intermission, I want to talk about general manager, quarterback, and, of course, head coach. But let's just start with general manager. And we'll finish this on the other side probably. But there's a real chance that come this time next year, the Denver Broncos will have signed the Defensive Player of the Year 2 years in a row right before they won Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, with Pat Surtain last year and Nik Bonitto, who has a real chance to do it this year. And it was a rocky time there for a minute for George Payton. But, Zach, he's on a real heater right now.
It's I thinking really quick off the top of my head, it might be the biggest bounce back by a person in sports history from being bad to incredible. Because he made...
Sorry, your here has a note. I'm on airplane mode.
Oh, okay. Because he made arguably one of the worst coaching hires in NFL history, one of the worst trades in NFL history, and now you just said what he did with the defense and Bo and Sean, and it's incredible what he's done, and also he's loved in the building too.
Benny, what do you think of George Payton?
I mean, when you think about, from a scouting perspective, I think he has done really well. I think him and Sean and the relationship that they have now really balances things out. I think that is one of the most important things with the head coach and GM is what does George do really well? Obviously, free agent signings isn't one of them. He doesn't sign free agents well. That's not his thing. I think when you look at the Russell Wilson trade, one of the worst in history, the contract and, little things like that. But the scouting and understanding talent and finding young talent, Nik Bonitto in the second round, I don't know, did he draft Cortland?
No.
He didn't draft Cortland.
Did draft Pat.
Drafting Pat Surtain.
That was his first draft pick.
I think
Pretty
that
good.
their relationship going forward is going to work really well, Sean and George. So I think it's a great marriage now, and I think they're on the right trajectory.
I think it's maybe the biggest feather in George's cap that Sean Payton didn't come in and just say, get the hell out of here. Because Sean Payton has the power to do that.
He does.
And when he says stuff like that, everyone just agrees to it. And that's kind of what he demanded of the Broncos when he was going to come in here. Like, if I'm going to be your coach, we're going to run it my way. And he very easily could have come in and said, this guy does not know what he's doing. Get him out of here. But I think it says a lot about him, the respect that Sean had to, one, give him a chance, which I think was something Sean said is like, okay, I'm going to come in for a year and take inventory of what we had. And I think he came out of that with a real respect for George Payton. And I think as Broncos fans, we're lucky at the way that they kind of hit it off and the way that they connected and the way that they're able to work together to be able to pull off what they've been able to do with the Russell Wilson contract still looming over this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's so much to like, obviously. And I think what goes underrated is the way he does business. It's all behind the scenes. It's not like other teams where you hear all the drama. It's this guy's holding out, this guy wants a contract. And that piece of it just is very comforting. You know, there were two teams that hadn't signed their first-round draft picks right up until training camp started. You hear all about the Bengals not getting that deal done. You hear nothing about Jahdae Barron taking that long. You hear a lot about that. Yaya had something to say. I think it's nice that you see that, and I think that when you look at everything he's done, you have to like every single piece of it, other than hiring Nathaniel Hackett and trading for Russell Wilson. Those are kind of like two big caveats. Or the further you get away, Randy Gregory, yeah, he was not great. Frank Clark,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
don't talk me out of it. I like George.
those are normal misses, though, in my opinion.
Okay.
The other two are larger than that.
Way larger.
All right, so we're going to hit an intermission here. Everyone can go get themselves another beer. We're definitely going to do that. And we'll be back.
We got a super chat. Hey,
Oh, we have
Chat.
one super chat.
What does the super chat say?
send it to your
Just,
I'm on airplane mode.
just yell it.
airplane mode, Wi-Fi.
We can't.
We're not allowed to. It'll mess with our
Oh,
microphones.
you know what? Maybe we can.
What's our super chat, Yaya?
Okay, if you guys are gonna have to repeat this for the
Yeah, I got you.
Valley Bandit. Can't wait for 6 a.m. beers and making breakfast for the kids after a Broncos dub. Let's go Broncos. Let's go DNVR.
It was a really nice message from our super chatter, who we appreciate very much. All right, let's all go get new beers, and we'll be back in 20 minutes.
We all silly like the mayor.